Dear Dag C-Pen. Just come to a job now, a generator or something not working. Morning everybody, by the way. I best ring him to get this gate open. We're in Leals. Took 10 minutes to open the gate.
Look at that little narrowboat there,
Oh, it's a big generator. Right, the lads just give me a lowdown on this. It's a bit of an oddball one, this is. It's last year. This runs a dryer. In these big sheds, they've got dryers that dry the grain and all that lot. And this runs the dryer. And last year, apparently it overheated and got warm. And no, it didn't. No, sorry. Let's get this right. That didn't work. That's the electrical generator. That didn't work. So they've took that off and get that rewind, put that back on again. I don't know how they've took it off though, because I can't see any bolts that's been undone on it. Well, they haven't anyway. I can see them ones. Anyway, I don't know. But apparently they've took that off, got that rewind, that's fine now. The electric motor side of it's fine. But the engine, when they struck it up, is pissing out oil out of, like, basically loads of gaskets, because they reckon that it's been overheated. But the farming lads have cleaned the radiator out. They've had the radiator out and cleaned it all out, apparently. So it shouldn't overheat anymore, but it's just got these oil leaks on this side and on the other side, on the fuel pump on the other side. But I can't strike it up because the batteries are dead as a dodo. Just tried to strike it up, and I've even had my jump pack on it and no, nothing. Like there, look, leaking out. I said, well, I need to start it, really. And he's like, well, it's definitely coming out there. It's like, right, so all I can do is get the info off it and see if I can get a strip down of what's behind there and get some new gaskets and all that lot for it. Because if he says that's what I said to us as well, I'll just take your word for it's leak out there then. Because if I can't check it, obviously, I can't check it, can I? And then he'll have to get 2 new batteries on it as well, or charge them up or whatever. But this happened last year. And now, obviously, he wants to use it now to dry his crop with. But he can't. So it's like this. He's had a year to fix this then. Don't ask me. So it breaks last year, so you decide to leave it until you need it the following year to fix it. What do you reckon, Leo's not impressed with that, are you, Leo's? He's not impressed with that. That seems a bit backwards to Leo's, that does anyway. Right, he's got another job on a tele truck or something while I'm here. I've got the info off that. He's got another job on a tele truck. Oh no, keep stopping on him or something. So while I'm here, I'll have a look at that. Do you like that little boat, Leos? The other problems with this little tele truck here. It keeps stopping on him, he says, like bellowing out. He says he's got a fuel leak there, and he says it did have a fuel leak there behind that tape. And I says, well, that's on your main fuel feed in light. So if you're dragging in air there, that's going to be a problem. But if you squeeze that lot, that's solid as a rock. So that means that the fuel's got no air in it, really, it's assumed. The first thing I'm going to do is check to see if there's power on there. That's the stop solenoid lock. There should be power going down there when the ignition's on. And just make sure that it is got power there. You know what I mean? Obviously it has got a bit of a fuel leak there, like you can see that, but hey, what vehicle hasn't got a fuel leak? Right. Multimeter. Bugger all, no power. No power to the people on that one. I'm just going to get a wire and bridge it from the positive to that. See if we can hear the stop solenoid kicking in. Here's my little bridging wire. So I'm going to put it on the positive and then hit it onto that. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear it clicking. So the stop solenoid is working. So it's lost its power to that stop solenoid from the ignition. So where are the fuses on this little beast? Under here. No, they're all fine, so it's not a fuse, unfortunately. I was hoping it was going to be an easy fix, that. What I'm going to do is just put that wire on, that bridge wire, and just see if it will strike up, because then I definitely know that's a problem. Well, I know it's a problem anyway. Well, I know it should have power there, obviously. But I'm going to do that just because I like to, okay? Just because I want to hear that engine running. So. Where does that wire go? Come from the ignition, it will, won't it? Well, it could come from anywhere, couldn't it? Dearie me. Right, you look at this, look. There's nothing there, look. No power. No power there. But if you have a double about at the back here, still no power, Chris. No, wait for it. Yep, still no. I swore I saw a flicker. Right, I'm just going to chop that down. Because I saw a flicker, I did. Right, I've got the ignition on, there's no power there, look. But if I move it... Fucking hell, Chris. So... Still no power. I swore I saw it come on again. Gee, is this one thing sending me around the bend or what? Right, I'm going to use two hands. No, there's no power there. No matter how much I move it, mate. No power there, mate. I swore that flicker. Good. Come on, mate. No, there's nothing there. I don't know why. It must be the multimeter going off on one. That's the only thing I can think of, anyway. Or me seeing things. Look what I found, look. Ignition's on. Look. There's power there. This is without a fuse, look. This is one without a fuse in it. Ignition off. No power there. Somebody took the fuse out. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's that for? Yeah, and the bottom one, look. The bottom one's missing as well. Ignition. Come on. Are they? It says had 3 other people look at this. Them 3 people before me, did they just take fuses out and not put them back in or something? It's my multimeter playing up. No, still no power. Oh, what's happening here? That one there, look. The wiper's going. I can't switch it off on the button. That's why that's been taken out, because that works, that wiper. I can't believe it's not got no power now. I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. You know what you could do if you was naughty, couldn't you? Which I'm not, obviously, but what you could do is run a wire from that feed there, from the ignition feed, into a fuse, down, round to the stopper. That's what you could do. Or you could trace this wire all the way round, take all this loom out, all the way round, and try and find the break in that wire. You could do that if you wanted to. Ah dear, let's get the cab up. Well, where's the cab jack in there? It's meant to have a bolt there when you screw in, and then to jack the cab up. Why, I was missing it. I can that, what? Hey, what? Huh? What? It's got a bolt there. No, that's missing. No, that one's missing. And that's the water. Oh, it's thermostat. So how are you meant to get the cab up then? With no corkscrew jobber. Sending me on the frickin' wild goose chase, this is, isn't it? Looks as though it's never had one in there either. Oh. It's not manually, like, you can't lift this manually, can you? Just asked the lad there, how does he know get the cab up? He says, with a Manitou. Like, lift it up with a Manitou. Wow. What, did you have to pay extra to have that, to have the cab lift mechanism in it? Must have had to pay extra, so I thought, nah, I won't have it. So what I'm going to do now is just bridge that wire quick to the battery, start it up, drive it out, lift it up with the Manitou and rewire that stop sign. New one on me, this is. It's a new one on me. Well, yeah, go on. Well, hello. 105A that wire is. I'm going to try and find 105A in this load of wiring here. Good luck with that, Chris. I love the way you do it all the same colour. Oh yeah, I love it. It's like little treasure hunt, isn't it? Or I could go back to the fuse board here, the back of here, because they all run back here. That relay wasn't in all the way. Look at this epoxy free. I best check that, Anna, now. Because you never know your luck, people. That's the thing in life, you never know your luck. Oh my God, it's got 12 volt. Oh. That top relay there, it wasn't pushed in quite all the way. I've just got to obviously. Oh my good night. Oh, look, ignition on. Ignition on. Oh my God, Chris. All that because that relay, somebody hadn't pushed it in right. One of the 3 mechanics, no doubt, before me. Oh, look, oh dear. I've started taking this off, look. I've got to put this back together now. Freaking farce this is. Making me wonder now, you know the original problem, obviously, wasn't starting, it was how it's bogging out. So, has someone just opened a can of worms for me here? Am I still going to have a problem with it when I start it? Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. That is annoying, though. Does my head in, that does. I was about to rewire it and all. I was about to put one of my bodge wires in. Oh, got a safety thing because the cab's up. Right, I best put the cab down again now. Fucking hell. Dearie me. A little relay not in. I've extended that as well, look, because it was a bit tight. I'll tell the lads that yes, I've repaired a wire. I found a broken wire there. Did you see that? Let's hope they don't watch my channel. What the hell is this lever? Oh, that feels uncomfortably weird. Doesn't it? Bloody hell. Manitou. Yeah, cab's down. Yeah, that side's down. Oh, what's happening now? Frickin', it's what's the crack with everything? Oh dear, I don't know what to say, people. What's happened now? There's nothing now. I've disturbed something else. It defo wasn't just in gear. Chris, what was wrong with it? It wasn't in gear. It was in neutral anyway. I don't know what it was. It just suddenly came to life. Chris, I went straight to the old thing there, didn't I? Where it's like go for the worst scenario, isn't it? The worst case scenario straight away. That's what I went for there, isn't it? Right, what's this run like? It's rough without this cab bolting down. Keep banging, listen to the bang. That's because this cab's jolting up and down because there's no bolt in it back. It is like surging a bit. You know, if you keep your accelerator on constantly, you can hear it like surging. Obviously it's leaking. I think it's leaking out them injector seats. What these seats in here, in there, I think it's leaking out of there. Just strip them, didn't it? Did it just strip them? So I'll just have a word with him, see what he wants me to do, see whether he wants me to order some spares or whatever. Not a lot I can do with that, is there? I shall ring him and see what he wants me to do, whether he wants me to order some spares or not. We shall find out, won't we? Oh, that's a big ass wasp, that, isn't it? Is that a wasp or a hornet? Look architect crawling up my bloody flag. Wants to be out my van, that's what he wants. Whoa, there he goes. Bloody hell, like a helicopter in the van. Right, Niels. There's our Niels, isn't it, Niels? We are going to that cat generator. They'd cooked the engine, overheated it, and it's got oil leaks on it. And I looked at it, and I got all the numbers off the engine and all that. Like, I had a ring round. Oh, I had a good ring round. This part, in the end, I rang back the customer and says, look, you sort these parts out. You sorted out before. I'm here ringing around, emailing people and that. I'm not charging him for it. This is what I mean. You should charge him for it, really, because it's a job on its own, isn't it? So I just bombed it off, give it to him. Anyway, he rang back and says, yeah, you're right, it was a right struggle. The number that I gave you for it was the wrong number. It was a different parts place. And anyway, he rang me back, he says, oh yeah, two grand for a full gasket kit. It's like, what, 2 grand? Are you real or what? And anyway, then he ran back and said, no, I've got in touch with another place. Yeah, I've sorted the O-rings, because there's O-rings and gaskets behind the pump and that. I've sorted it out, so I'll ring you when the parts are dropped. So he's got the parts there now. So let's go and see what this job's about. You can soon lose some time and money, you see, on parts, can't you? If you're not familiar with it, it's best just to stay out of the way of it and let the customer do it, because then if it's wrong or out like that, they're paying for it and they've got the aggro sending it all back and you haven't. Because, as I say, if you don't charge for it, what's the point? Come on, Leo, seatbelt, let's go.
Well, you can take it, you can leave it, any way you want it, on the road, burning rubber, on the struggler. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Keep this struggle alive. Not some boats in the air like a juggler. Yeah. Oh, I'm the struggler.
Let's see what we've got here then, Leos, eh? Shall we? Poor Leos. Poor Leos, everybody. Poor Leos. It's okay, Leos. You stay there, Leos. Ooh, lots of green. He said he was getting it in, that's why I want this going. Talk about lastminute.com. So, it's organised, look, it's got me a printout here, look. Hey, so I know what O-ring goes where and that. Good job, and all the looks of all these O-rings. Look at them all. Bloody hell. Wow. Yeah, it's leaking from here, if you remember. So all this needs to come off. Let's make a start then, people. Got all these parts, but he hasn't got an oil filter by the looks of it, so I'm going to have to take that off gently with my chain and that bit of rag. Bugger needs to come out today, you see. I want to save this coolant because he's had the radiator out and he's changed all the coolant and that because he's had the radiator out to blow it out. So really that's new coolant, so I really want to save that really. Barrels, I wonder if he's got any. This is a good setup, guys. Look. Boom. No drop-in pipes, just a tap. Just undo a tap, coolant out. Job's a good one. Lovely. What? That can't be nearly empty. Surely not. Why has it slowed down so much? Gotta have more water in it than that. It's a massive radiator. I'll take that pipe off again, see whether it pieces out. No, that's it. What? Massive engine like that, a little bit of water. What? That's bizarre, isn't it? Very strange. Anyway, yeah, that pipe's off now. Now that should slide out of this here. That's the theory anyway, guys. Theories, Chris. There we go. Oh. Wonderful, wonderful. as James the farmer says, he's a bit worried really, because obviously they've had it since they've oiled it. They've only had it struck up for a short period of time because of all these oil leaks. So he doesn't know whether the head gasket or anything else is blown on it really. So until he starts working it proper under load, we're not going to find out, are we? But hey, we have to fix these before we can try that. He might have just chucked like near on the... Well, these parts he said were like 700-800 quid, like just for the O-rings and that, and this little valve thing. Perkins? Are Perkins and International the same engine then? I thought this was an International. They're the same or something. Is Perkins International? I don't know. I'm not familiar with these at all, as you can probably guess. Yeah, Perkins has manufacturing facilities around the world. In 1997, Caterpillar acquired Perkins, which helped the company expand its global reach and technical expertise. Yeah, Perkins engine, yeah, so Caterpillar bought them, obviously. Right, anyway, I think I've located that part, that thingy. There, look. That bad boy there. How you get it out, I do not know. Do you just poke it out? Now that there is that. That's the oil pressure relief valve. So when the oil pressure reaches, because obviously oil pumps more oil around the engine than what's needed. So once that reaches pressure, that opens to allow it drain straight back in the sump again. He's got a new one here, which is a good thing really, because you may as well change it while you got it off. But I haven't got a tool to pull it out with. You need like a thing on your puller that expands out and grips into there, and then you can pull it out. But I haven't got one, have I? So I'm just going to try and wedge it out with screwdrivers, basically. Yeah, it's best changing that really, because obviously if it goes faulty, if that's open all the time, the oil's just not building up pressure and dropping straight back in the sump again, and you're not going to get your oil pressure up, and it's going to bug your engine up. Similar, if it's closed all the time, your oil pressure is at maximum, and you could blow gaskets and blow the engine up. So this controls. This is pretty important, but this controls your oil pressure. So that wants to come out really. Yeah, I'm going to screwdriver it basically. I'll just try it, won't I? I thought I'd be struggling, and I am, aren't I? What can I mackle together to get that out? It's just tight, you see, because it's got a seal on it. It's just a perfect fit, and the seal's tight in there. So it's a bit seized, isn't it? It's a bit jimmy-jammed. I need something to clamp in that inside bit, and then pull it out, basically. Something to clamp that. I've just been having a look through my box, but I ain't got no... You know, something's like that, look. See how you tighten it up and it clamps in? You want that, but like the opposite way. Like, spragged out. Like if you had something in between them to push them out, to clamp on that. If that would sprag out enough, then I'm going to get something down it. You know what I mean? And then like, sprag it out more. I could jump screwdrivers in them gaps, couldn't I? To wedge it out. Let's try it. Hey, we've got no to lose, have we? Let's just try it. That's a perfect fit in there now. Let's jam it out with some screwdrivers. Yes, Chris, good idea. We like a little mackle together job like that, don't we? Just got to get a bit of a tappy tool. Yeah, it's popped it out, hasn't it? Oh, I moved it. Did you see it move a bit? I did move it, people, with my little contraption. Oh, it is moving. Oh, it's coming out a bit. Come on, my little contraption. Oh. Yeah, baby. There she flies, people. That's what we like. Ah, Chris. Oh, it's my handle. 'em. Look at that, people. Isn't that beautiful? 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 Look I'm chuffed with that. That's a good thing, that is, isn't it, you see? That's a nice little bodge. Not bodge, sorry, not bodge. It's not a bodge at all. It's a make-do, isn't it? You have to think outside the box nowadays, don't you? You know, so you don't have to buy all these special tools. Perfect. Right, I'll put the new one back in with the new seal in it. Yeah, that fits around there snug as a bug in a little old rug, that does. Let's pop that back in. You little beauty, you. You little beauty! My knuckle. Look at that lot. Split that one as well. Everything's just gone solid. Oh. Right, wants me to take the inlet off the turbo side because he says, I've had a look at it, he says, and I think it'll be alright, but I think the turbo's got a bit of play in it, the impeller, so let's whip that off and let's see how much play this impeller's got. Well, I don't know what he's on about because I can't feel any play. Normally they do have a bit of lift up and down like, but this hasn't even got a bit of lift up and down. So I don't know what he's talking about there. Yeah, and they're all in good nick, look, so, I don't know. No, that's fine though, that is. That's got the green light, that's fine. Fucking hell, get on! There! Oh, God. Water in, job's good. A minute ago, an old chap come in who was looking at the crop and that in his 4x4 and he come and had a word with me and all that lot. Elderly gentleman. He was on about this generator, how the lads have cooked it and all this lot, and like he was on about his Jaguar. He's got a V12 Jaguar. He's on about that. He's on about farming and that. And I said to him, how long you worked here, mate? What are you, like a work hand or whatever? He's like, no, I own it all. He's the owner of it all, of the farm. It's like, oh, I didn't realise. It's nicer, you know, to think that he's like the owner of all this, but he's still just normal, you know, he just looks like a normal workman to me. You know what I mean? Sounded like one, I know. Nice chap, a very nice chap. That's James's dad. Right, I'm going to strike this up now and just make sure. Oh, best check the engine oil first. Check the engine oil first, Chris. And then I'm going to strike it up, just make sure I've cured this leak. And then see how bad the other leak is, because time's going on in the day. I'm not going to start that one yet because that's a biggie jobby. Yeah, engine oil sweet. Isolator. Yes, I've cured that on this side, the leaking on this side. She looks sweet, people. Very nice. Said to James, I need a full day to do this, the crank and all that lot. I'm not going to make it, I can't do it now because it's getting too late and I need to do another job. And I'm not going to make it tomorrow because I've got a full day. Don't know about Friday either. He's like, oh, I'm up against it, mate. I said, well, it's a big job to take all that off. I said, I'll tell you what I can do. I can crack the mounting bolts off, mark the way the timing is, crack the mounting bolts off and see if I can put some go-go juice in it, some sealant down it. He's like, yep. Try that, mate. It's like, well, can but try, can't. Because he wants to use it, you see, and he's struggling there, lad. So I'll just try it, can't. Not going to lose out. Yeah, going to make it worse, Chris. Oh, shit. Right, I'm just going to go get some brake cleaner and some Tiger Seal. I've cracked them 2 bolts off the mounting, but I've dot punched in, cracked them 2 bolts off, and I'm just going to see if I can wedge a bit of Tiger Seal in there, clean it up, wedge a bit of Tiger Seal in there, just to keep him going for a few days. We'll see. It's not very good. It's a bit of an hodgepodge because it's not a gasket. It's like a rubber a rubber gasket, you know what I mean? So it's obviously gone hard on it. We'll see. Right, Leos, we've got our stuff now. I was going to get sealant, like normal gasket sealant, high temperature gasket, but I've always sorry Leos, it jumped then. I've always used Tiger Seal. I've never had a problem with it before. So why change if something ain't broken? And my brake cleaner. And look at this, look. Partick, look. Oh, it's me on it. Leos, where are you? How come Leos ain't on it? There's a write-up in the Partick magazine on me. I don't know where, somewhere in here. There I am. Way! You'll have to get it to read it though, because I haven't read it. Oh, I've left my door open. I've just been trying to get a key out of a little forklift in there. Someone snapped the key in the ignition barrel, but I can't get it out. Well, I'm struggling. And I said, you got a spare key for this? And they're like, no. It's like, well, that's a bit of a boo-boo, isn't it? Because at the minute, you can just put a screwdriver in it and turn it and switch it on. If I took the key out, it'd be immobilised. So, he's going to get a barrel, I think. I don't know. Because if they ain't got a spare key, it's buggered anyway, isn't it? At least now they can use it just by putting a screwdriver in it. If I take the key out, they can't use it at all. So, get a new barrel, then I'll come back. I've just read me right up. And I've rang Paula up and all. That's the lady who does all this. Like, she's a lovely lady from Partick. I've just rang her up and thanked her for a lovely write-up. And as well, Lee Dog is in it. You are in it, Leos. We didn't think you was in it, but you are in it, Leo. Don't worry, Leos. You're in it, okay? And he's at his McDonald's. He's been a busy boy today, hasn't you, Leo? You can go back to sleep now for a bit if you want to, Leos. Busy day today, ain't you, Leos? What we've been in that magazine and all. Oh, poor Leos. They do put too much on him. They put too much pressure on him. Right then, we're back at this job. Yeah, I've just undone the two bolts there that mount it on, and then pulled it back, look. It's got a bit of a gap in it there, look. And I'm just going to clean that up all the way around, because it was leaking out this side here, but it may leak worse. Because you're not going to get round it all, am I, with my gasket sealant? But I'm just going to try and clean it up best I can, and that'll do. Look, it's come out nicely. It's just I can't get around the side of it there, but it wasn't leaking before. But whether it'll leak now, I don't know. But we're going to leave that. James, you're going to try that tomorrow, ain't you? Yeah. James is going to try it in the morning, innit? After it's set, James. See if it works. See if our temporary repair works. He's going to send me a recording, so I'll put it on this video at the end now. Right, guys, I don't know how that went, because obviously it's not the future, and you're looking in the future, because I've just shown you a video of what James sent me. So fingers crossed that worked, hopefully. So I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Yeah, well, Leos, say bye-bye, you famous Leos. You're in the Partick magazine, Leos. You're bumming out. It's empty, Leos. That's empty, Leos. Poor Leos. Poor Leos. Poor Leos. Catch you next one, guys. Yeah, well. Woo-woo.